Hello, hello. I hope everybody is well. We are coming to you with another episode. Do we have a special guest with us today? And it is unbelievable, but I'm glad she's here. We're going to go ahead and just jump right on into it, if you don't mind. Um, can you introduce yourself and give us your background, the name of your business, and what you do, and all of that?
Okay, well, my name is Alicia Littlejohn. You might know me, might not. Littlejohns Yarns. I am a crochet designer, blogger, pattern writer.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm a many type of things. And one of my favorite things is crochet. And thank you. I want to say that ahead of time. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Oh,
I
no
appreciate
problem, no
it.
problem. Yep. I'm happy to have you here. So usually I introduce like people that are like local and they're right here in the area.
Mhm.
But I wanted to reach out to you because you're doing so much and it caught my eye. As a matter of fact, it was actually one of my vendors who was in my store.
Okay.
She actually is the one who sent me your video. Yes, she did. She sent me the video and she was like, "You need to check out what this young lady is doing." And I
Oh,
was like,
can I ask
"Oh,
what did she send you? I mean,
yeah." So it was the video. I think it was the video of you saying that you had stopped working.
wait. Oh, that
Yep.
one. Yeah, that's a good one. I do
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
about
I
that.
think that's the one that she sent me, and I said, "Oh, okay, yeah," because I don't like to work for people either.
Yeah.
I know. So, but yeah, she sent me that, and I just had to, to talk to you. So, when did you decide to turn it into a business?
Well, I'm not going to try to make the story too long,
Yeah.
but probably like many other people, I was crocheting at home for friends for free, and somebody
Right.
said, "Hey, you should sell your stuff." So in 2015, I started doing custom orders and selling to other people. But after 2015, I'm like, it's custom orders was good money, but it wasn't enough to maintain a household. It wasn't that type of income. So in 2017, that's when Littlejohn Yarns became a true business. That's when I started to venture on YouTube and pattern writing and blogging and focusing more of my attention on passive income and moved away from like the custom orders.
Exactly. See, and I like that. I feel like that is something that a lot of like the crafters and stuff that I work with, they don't think about that kind of thing, like expanding the vision and opening it up to more people. We really just focus like on where we are right here. But I
Mhm.
like the fact that you started your brand and made it so that anybody can see it, around the world, basically.
You know what? For making money and expanding your brand, I always tell people you have to be everywhere. And this is another thing a lot of crafters forget. We think we're just going to make money crafting. I love to craft.
Exactly.
Yes, crafting is just a small percentage of it. It's not going to be enough money to support yourself. You need at least, what is it? Warren Buffett said, 7 streams of income to be successful. So just don't rely on your crafty hands. You got to expand yourself and grow more and be everywhere.
Exactly. So then that goes into my next question. So how difficult is it to learn to crochet? And what is the difference between crochet and knitting?
Okay, I can't give you too much how difficult it was to
Yeah.
crochet because I was one of those people who learned at 7 years old.
Oh,
So I
wow.
don't remember life without crochet, but I did venture into knitting in adulthood, probably into my 20s. I'm like, let me test out this knitting because I always love the way knit stitches look. They're just so beautiful. I got those 2 knitting needles in my hand, knit, purl. I'm like, oh, I just need a crochet hook. I can't. The stitches were just so small. They're beautiful. I'm not criticizing knitters. You guys are amazing, but your stitches are this tiny.
Yeah.
With crochet, you get a nice chunky big stitch,
Okay.
and I can work through a pattern real quick. So
There
I
you go.
actually prefer crochet.
Gotcha. Okay, see, and I had stumbled across some books on at Barnes and Noble, and I saw the crochet, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do that.
What's your main craft?
Right. My main craft is I book fold. So
Mm-hmm.
then so I turn old books into like new creations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's intricate and it takes a lot of time, you know, so then a lot of people tell me that they're like, well, I don't think I could do that because
Yeah.
I gotta go page by page. But I'm like, no, I can't crochet or knit or none of that.
Is it something you learned young or something you
Right.
ventured into later?
That I just learned how to do that. It was about 2 years ago, and it was actually one of the
Wow.
vendors in my class who actually, I mean, in my store, who
Hmm.
actually introduced it to me, and I've been, you know, doing it ever since.
Yeah, I love the fact that I'm sorry, I'm almost turning it into your interview.
No,
I'm sorry.
I love
I'm
it.
so used to interviewing people, but I'm
Right.
so amazed the fact that you have a store right now, especially
Mhm.
during a pandemic.
Oh
That is
yeah.
amazing, and you are making it work.
Oh yeah. Yep. No, it is, and it's something that, you know, that I feel like when you're passionate about something,
Mhm.
then, you know, it just works. You know, you find a way to make it work.
You do.
So you wear a lot of different hats and stuff too. So you're,
Yeah.
you know, you're a mother, you're a blogger, you crochet, you do all of this. How important is it to be passionate about what you do?
Oh, it's 110% important. Now that like I said, I have many hats. I'm a mom, I write crochet patterns, but just the craft stuff aside, when you run your own business, you're also HR, you're also computer tech, you're also, it's a lot. And if you don't have that passion or drive,
Exactly.
you're not going to be able to reach your goal. Of like myself, I quit my job or working for myself like you won't be able to reach your goal without that passion.
Hmm.
Because I noticed, I was talking to one of my crocheter friends. We were talking about the grass being greener on the other side.
Right.
Last November, I quit my job. But for years, that was my focus. I'm like, I'm going to work hard. This 3 years came up.
Yeah.
November 13th hit and passed. Yay! I threw out all my work stuff, got rid of my work clothes,
Right.
and I started focusing on Littlejohn Yarns. And I realized this is still grass.
Yeah.
This is a lot more work than I thought. I mean, I was doing a lot of work, but I'm like, I put more energy into me than I did at that company.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm not sweeping the floors, not my job.
Right.
But answering somebody's, I didn't understand how this pattern helped. Can you help me with this pattern? I got
Hmm.
to take time out of the day, and I can't say I ain't gonna do it.
You're right. I like that. But yeah, and it's definitely something that you have to be passionate about it, and you can't just jump into something and just think that, oh, okay, hey, look, I like doing this, and I think I'm just gonna, you know, just make it work.
I've
You
seen
know?
so many people, because I always talk about growing
Yeah.
your own business,
Right.
and I see people, they'll email me, and usually I try my hardest to help people. But remember, if
Right.
you're going to come to me for help, make sure you're at least trying. Let me know that you've been trying your Etsy and so forth. But these people come to me brand new with a great idea,
Yeah.
do it for a month and say, Alicia, I haven't made a sale, I quit and skip to the next
Exactly.
project.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
didn't make money for the first year. I didn't make any money.
See? And it is. And see, I don't think a lot of them, you know, think like that, you know,
Mhm.
that it's sometimes it's not something that you're going to, you know, make money right away. So
Mhm.
that's even for like the people who jump into my store, and then they expect that they're, you know, right when they're their first week, they're gonna go ahead and they, you know, sell everything out of their booth and then they'll be good. I
They
tell
have
them,
these grandiose
yeah,
ideas
yeah,
of like, once I make this fabulous product,
right.
people will come.
Hmm.
No, it can be the most beautiful
I
product,
like that. Right, right.
but if you can't promote yourself or get it
Yeah,
seen, or no, it's not going to sit.
exactly, exactly. But if you put in the work, and like I tell them, you put in the work, you advertise, you let people know where your products are, and you have multiple different venues like how you do,
Mhm.
um, more eyes will see it.
Yes.
And that's how, you know, collectively, that's how it works together in order to make sure that your products are actually doing it. And but you got to be passionate about it. You can't just sit up here and just say, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna start selling this, and then, you know, and then that's it. They don't work
It
like
sounds
that.
like people come to you like, how do you do it? Can you
Right.
can you hear in their voice like within the first 2 minutes,
Yeah.
this ain't gonna work for you?
Yep.
You
Oh
just
yeah.
know it. You don't say it, but you know it.
Exactly. Exactly. But I try to help them as much as I can, you know, and as far as, you know, what their next steps are and all of that, in the hopes that they will realize, hey, look, it takes more than just, you know, just the idea. So
Yeah.
yeah. So that goes into, do you think that the next generation should learn a skill like crochet?
Actually, yes. I believe because of technology, the next generation is learning these skills. You
Exactly.
remember back when we were young, if you wanted to learn something, you bought a book
That's true.
or somebody in your family taught you.
Hmm.
Now I'm running into, since I do YouTube videos, I'm running into people like, I learned how to crochet from you. Once upon a time, the story was my aunt, uncle,
Right,
somebody
right.
taught me. Now is you from YouTube or you
Yeah,
from a blog, you taught me.
that's it. That's it. And I like that. Technology definitely has changed the game when it comes to skills. And
Hmm.
it's needed because they've taken a lot of those skills and stuff out of schools. So the
Yes,
schools used to be the ones that were teaching. Because I know my parents, that's what they said. They had woodworking and
I
you
did
know,
too.
oh yeah, they had all. We didn't have. I didn't have that. So I mean, it was a thing to where they had taken all of that stuff out, and the
Mhm.
only thing we learned was school. Yep, that's it. So I wish we had things like that to where they would have taught us skills or whatever that we could have went on further and took it into our adulthood, and it just wasn't the case.
Yeah, I think about the skills I have. I followed the path. I
Right.
graduated high school. I went to college. I got my degree. I remember my grandma, she's the one who taught me. She was
Yeah.
always so worried about all the educational goals and, baby, you have to do this and this.
Yeah.
I make more money from what she taught me
Exactly.
in seventh grade
Yeah.
than what I still owe in student loans. You know what I mean?
Yep. There you go. There you go. And I like that. All
Yeah.
right. So it's random. It's random question time. All
Okay.
right. So pretend you're in the circus.
Okay.
Would you rather have your head in the lion's mouth, or
Okay.
would you rather walk the tightrope?
Oh, I rather walk the tightrope. One, I don't mess with teeth that being ripped apart. That sounds
Right.
horrible. If I'm on a tightrope
Yeah.
and I fall,
Yeah. That's it.
it's curtains. You know what I mean? What if the lion, like, I don't know, doesn't get me all the way? What was that one
Right.
Vegas?
Yeah.
The lion
Oh
tamer.
yeah. Yeah. I know you do it. Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, he lived for a
Yeah.
while.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
No, I don't. I probably wouldn't fool with that either. All right. So, how do we find you, and how do we, follow you and everything that you're doing?
Okay, you can find me on YouTube on Littlejohns Yarn. Actually, Littlejohn Yarns on everything. LittlejohnYarns.com, LittlejohnYarns@gmail.com, Littlejohn Yarns
There
Instagram,
you go. Yeah.
Twitter.
Yes.
Uh, I just got myself a TikTok. I'm not
Oh, okay. There
yet.
you go. Yes,
Littlejohn
indeed.
Yarns TikTok. Just
Right. Right.
Littlejohn Yarns will find me.
I like that. All right. So you heard it here, right here on In and Out. I want to thank you for being with us. I
Oh,
hope
thank
people
you.
enjoyed it. I thank everybody for watching. Please follow us and subscribe to the channel here at In and Out. We appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to put all of Alicia's stuff right there in the description so that way everybody can see her. Oh, and remember one thing. Come In and Out, where you just might find something you can't live without.